Hey guys, my name is Vlad. I'm from Andover, Massachusetts, and I'm currently a junior at Northeastern University. For the past couple months, I've been working doing an internship at SCVNGR. If you don't know by now, SCVNGR is a Google-backed mobile gaming company based in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and to be honest, is probably one of the coolest places to work in the world. I've met some really cool people at SCVNGR, and very different people as well. We have a variety of different roles that people fill. We've had people that have years and years of sales experience. We have people right out of school that are just marketing, dynamos. We have awesome game designers that maybe they were an English major and they can use that word artistry to craft these really cool challenges. And the biggest thing is just seeing the diversity of people and their backgrounds, and the common denominator is that everyone's really awesome. It's extremely intense here. You learn a ton. Everybody, works their butt off. But at the same time, it's a very young company. It's really fun, laid back, very open office space. We have scooters that we ride around on, especially me. I love the scooters. We have Nerf guns that we have fights with. But it's literally, you'll be, in a Nerf gun fight, and 5 minutes later you'll be closing an important deal. So it's, we know how to relax, and you take time off when you need it. But when you are there, it's important to give 110%. It's not something you could, do while doing anything else on the side. It's a real commitment, but for what you get out of it, it's really worth it. I would say you need a very strong work ethic to be successful at SCVNGR. It's not uncommon to see people staying till maybe 7 or 8 at 9. As an intern, you're not always expected to have those hours. We definitely want you to have a life, but there will be times when you do have to stay more than the typical 9 to 5. And I think that's a testament to not the fact that they're overworking you, but more so that what you do actually matters. It's not that you're just getting coffee for someone or sitting there, sitting in on meetings, which is definitely valuable, but what you're doing is having a tangible impact on how this company functions, in which direction it grows in, and the bottom line of how much money we make. And it's when we get into a situation where it's crunch time and everybody's staying there, busting their butts to really make sure that everything turns out okay. You have to be there with everybody committed, because to be honest, what you put into this is what you get out. This isn't something that you can sleep through. It's something that demands your 100% conscious attention, all the time. And you will have downtime from time to time, but it's important that when it is that crunch time and you do need to perform, you're there and you're committed. And for what you put out of it, you'll get much more in return in terms of what you learn, the type of person you'll become, and just the confidence in your skills and abilities that you'll be able to take to future jobs, future positions, maybe even at SCVNGR. The office environment is unlike anything I've ever seen. You see people, they have their headphones in, or they're calling, they're super hard at work, but then you see people rolling by on scooters, there's Nerf guns. It's pretty much work hard, play hard, take it to the max. When it's time to perform and time to get our work done, we sit down, we focus, but there's so many cool people there. It's so easy, once you need a break, you can just go over and talk to somebody, maybe throw a football around, and then get right back into it. I've had people count on me, and I've had, coming in, I thought that, I would never be as good as, someone there, and then months down the line, I'm beating, their monthly averages. And all of that was thanks to the people around me. It's really fortunate because all the people working here are literally, not in a musical sense, but rock stars. They work really hard, they have tons of incredible experience, and we get to brush up alongside them, and they're, more than happy to share all the knowledge they've learned over the years with a young person like myself, or like yourself, that's interested in, learning more about it and getting really good at what they do. Talk to everybody you can that works at the company, get a feel for the culture, get a feel for whether you fit in or not, and if it feels right, submit your application, your cover letter, make sure it's interesting, and strap yourself in, because it's going to be a crazy ride, and just be very honest about who you are. Maybe you don't have the skills and abilities that they're necessarily looking for. If you demonstrate the willingness to learn and to put in the hard work and dedication to grow and get to that level, I think that'll go a lot farther than someone who maybe has that experience but doesn't have the right attitude. So attitude is huge. Follow up, show them how much you want it, and more importantly, show them what you can bring to the table, even if it's just a positive attitude and being willing and able to learn and put in the hours to be a rock star.